Brazil. Just saying the name makes you think of lively parties, sunny beaches, and the cheers of soccer fans. But Brazil is more than just a place you visit. It's a feeling that wraps around you the moment you get there. The air is thick with moisture, the smell of coffee, and the faint sound of samba music. My trip started in Rio de Janeiro, where green mountains drop into blue-green water, and the big Christ the Redeemer statue welcomes everyone. But I wasn't there just to take pretty pictures. I wanted to meet the people who really make up this country. In everyday moments, a smile from someone selling things on the street, the busy sounds of a local market, you can feel how warm and strong the Brazilian spirit is. Brazil is a land of opposites. Very rich people living next to very poor people. Tall new buildings next to old streets from long ago. Every corner has a story. Every face has a past. To travel here is to find out not just about the land, but about all the different ways people live. It makes you think differently and opens your heart. So come along, not just as someone visiting, but as someone who wants to listen. We'll hear Brazil's stories, from city hillsides to the deepest parts of the rainforest. Brazil is waiting, not just to be seen, but to be truly felt. To understand Rio, you need to look at the hills, where the favelas are built right into the mountainsides. From far away, they look like a colourful puzzle, and people often don't understand them. But inside, I found lively life and strong communities. My guide, João, greeted his neighbours warmly, showing me that a favela is like a big family of friends and relatives. Kids played soccer in dusty paths, and the smell of homemade food floated from open doors. Homes grow little by little, each new part showing dreams and hard work. This isn't messy. It's a living, breathing community built by its own people. I was welcomed with smiles and a tiny cup of sweet coffee from an old woman. The favela isn't a place to be scared of, but a place to understand, a community full of life and hope. Here, life is lived with a lot of energy and amazing strength. The heart of the favela is samba, music that brings people together and makes them feel good. On a Saturday afternoon, I joined a samba school practice, and the beat of the drums shook the ground. Dancers moved with happiness and grace, telling stories with every step. Samba is a tradition, passed down in backyards, not in classrooms. Creativity is everywhere on the walls. Colourful paintings burst with meaning, telling stories of hope and fairness. Art changes the favela, turning brick walls into a gallery for everyone. This burst of music and art shows how strong and proud people are. In a world that often ignores them, people in the favela show who they are through their art. They're not just getting by, they're creating new things and sharing their culture with passion. The art here isn't for museums, it's part of daily life. It reminds us of strength, joy, and the lasting power of the human spirit. In the favela, beauty and hope are everywhere. Life in the favela is about being strong and finding happiness in simple things. I met Maria, who runs a small shop that's a place for neighbours to meet and laugh. Community is what holds everything together here. People look out for each other, helping without being asked. When a mudslide blocked a path, neighbours worked together to clear it in minutes. Children play with endless energy, turning narrow paths into playgrounds and learning to be clever early on. Teenagers practice capoeira, mixing dance and fighting, a celebration of culture and strength. The heart of the favela is found in everyday moments, sharing cheese bread, laughing at rooftop barbecues, and quiet respect for hard work. These are stories of love, family, and a spirit that can't be broken. Joy here isn't about what you own, but about connecting with others and being part of a community. The favela teaches that happiness is built together. In every challenge, there's a celebration of life. This is the real heart of Brazil. Leaving Rio's energy behind, I entered a new world, the Amazon. From city lights to endless green, the change made me feel small and amazed. In Manaus, the air was thick with the smell of earth and ancient life. I travelled down the Rio Negro by riverboat, taking in how huge the rainforest is. The river is a dark, winding road with tall trees on both sides, and every turn showed new, amazing things. The Amazon isn't just a forest, it's a whole world on its own, very important for the planet's health. Hours passed as I watched the thick forest go by, amazed by how many different kinds of life were there. Giant trees blocked the sun, making a mysterious world below. The change from the favela, built by people, to the Amazon, built by nature, was huge. In Rio, life is about building a community. Here it's about fitting into a very old world. Both places are full of life, struggles, and beauty. The Amazon was ready to share its stories. Stepping into the rainforest is like going into another world. Sunlight filters through to a green twilight, and the air is full of the sounds of bugs and birds. My guide, Silver, taught me to see the hidden world leafcutter ants, sloths that blend in, and bright poison dart frogs. The forest is a busy city of life, with every creature playing an important part. At sunset, we paddled a canoe through flooded small rivers. The eyes of alligators glowed, pink river dolphins popped up, and howler monkeys roared above. The magic of the Amazon is in its small details. Plants for medicine, trees for rope, fruits I had never seen. Silver explained how delicate this ecosystem is, where every living thing matters. Surrounded by so many different kinds of life, I felt amazed and deeply respected this fragile place. The rainforest is like a living web, perfectly balanced and very special. Here you realize how small and connected we truly are. The Amazon's whispers are lessons in wonder and humility. The Amazon is home to native communities who live in peace with the forest. In a village by the river, I was welcomed with warmth and curiosity. The older people spoke of the forest as a living spirit, not just something to use. Children played and learned from nature, their schooling based on many generations of wisdom. Their riches are measured in community, knowledge, and tradition, not money. They face problems from trees being cut down and modern pressures, but they hold on to their culture with quiet strength. These are the real protectors of the rainforest. Their voices are very important to Brazil's story. Their way of life is a powerful reminder of what it means to live connected to the land. From Rio's favelas to the Amazon, Brazil is a land of dreams. In the city, artists and musicians hope for recognition and chances, changing their world with their creativity. In the Amazon, scientists and people who work to save nature dream of protecting the rainforest for kids in the future. Native communities hope to keep their land and traditions. Their survival is tied to the forest's future. These dreams of respect, protection, and survival are all part of Brazil's bigger story. The country's future is in its people, how strong they are, how creative, and how much hope they have. Every day, Brazilians build a better tomorrow, finding joy even when things are hard and strength in being together. The story of Brazil is one of struggle, but most of all, hope. Its future is being written in every part of this amazing country. My time in Brazil ends, but the journey keeps going. This isn't just a story. It's an invitation to experience, to connect, and to be amazed. Brazil's beauty is in its landscapes and its people, in stories that remind us we are all human. The hopes of João, Maria, and the Amazon's elders are part of our global story. Let their strength and dreams inspire you to look deeper and celebrate the different cultures in our world. Join this adventure. Become a fellow traveler, not just someone watching. Let's keep exploring, listening, and building bridges of understanding. The world is full of amazing things, and the best way to experience it is together. The journey continues. So many stories still waiting to be told.